Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. So I'm here with a Huracan coupe I'm about to strip. And why am I at this position? Because the Huracan coupe is one of those cars that you're going to have to buy a lot of in the game and strip to get both fusions and hopefully stage 6 parts. And this brings us to a question that gets debated often on Facebook and sometimes on Reddit as well. And that is it better to strip a stock dealer purchased car, or is it better to upgrade it and then strip it and get better parts? Well, with the help of the Mysterious Stranger account, we're going to go ahead and try to test this out as far as cost to benefit. So, what I have here is 7 stock yellow Hurricane Coupes versus 3 upgraded Hurricane Coupes, 2 of which are upgraded to stage 3. I'm sorry, stage 4, and 1 is upgraded to stage 3. Why these numbers? Well, each Hurricane Coupe cost a million to purchase. A stock Hurricane Coupe, therefore, is a million plus the 100,000 to strip. Disregarding the 100,000 to strip, let's compare the cost to a stage 4 upgraded Hurricane. In order to get from stock to stage 4, it'll cost you 2.446 million to upgrade to stage 4. Add that to the original cost of the 1 million for the Hurricane. Each stage 4 Hurricane is essentially worth almost 3.5 million. Two of these would be 7 million, and then a stage 3 upgraded Hurricane would add about 1.2 million to your base cost, costing a total of 2.2 million. So these 3 upgraded blue Hurricanes add together to basically 9 million total cost, approximately, versus the stock 7 costing only 7 million. So if we were to strip these 3 and then compare its results to these 7, the only time it would make sense to spend that much extra money for just 3 cars is if these 3 cars generate much better parts or much more parts because they're upgraded. So, how many parts are you going to get from a stock Hurricane? Well, let's strip the stock ones first. That'll give us the baseline. And when we strip all 7, we'll know how many stage 6s and how many fusions we get at the end. Then we'll compare it to the 3 upgraded ones and see what they give us and if overall they give better amount of stage 6s and epic fusions. So let's start the stripping process 1 car at a time and let's keep track of what's going on. All right, 1, 2, 3 green, 4 green, 5 is blue, 6 is blue, and 7 is a red. 7 parts. So we get 7 parts per Hurricane that is stripped. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start stripping from this end because each time you strip a car, it automatically goes to the car before that you bought. So what will happen is if I only strip from the front end, I keep jumping back to that Aventador and it gets annoying. So I'm going to jump to the last car and then each time we strip one, it'll move it towards the car previous. So right now we have 7 parts, no stage 6. Let's strip car number 2. 1, 2. We already went to blue. That's a good sign. Usually when you move to blue quicker, it means you have better overall effects. Doesn't mean you're going to move to red, but it's a better chance of it. All right, so we now have 2 epic fusions, a bunch of rares, and total of 14 fusions. Let's go to the next one. We're on car number 3. So we haven't gotten a stage 6 yet out of 2 cars. And let's see if any one of these will give us stage 6s. Now, one of the things I notice about stripping these cars is sometimes you get like 4 cars with nothing, and then there'll be that 1 car that decides to give you more than 1 stage 6, or a bunch of epic fusions, as the case may be here. So I just got 3 epic fusions out of 1 car. Now we're up to 21 fusions, 3 cars. Let's go to car number 4. So the question is one of these cars going to give us a bunch of stage 6s? And if it is it going to beat the upgraded cars in the overall performance, considering we're going with 7 versus 3 here? Your chances are pretty good because you have multiple chances per car and you have a lot more cars. Here's one stage 6. So we're up to 28 parts, 4 cars. So here we go to car number 5. Now, the other thing about stripping cars is I tend to strip a whole garage full of them at a time because I find when you strip one at a time, you get negative feelings towards what you get because you may get that one car that just gives you nothing but crap. Oh, stage number 2, stage 6, number 3, stage 6, 2 stage 6s on one stock car now. So we're up to 3. Now, what I was about to finish was saying that you will, if you strip individual cars one at a time, sometimes you get a negative perspective on stripping because you'll get that one car that gives you 6 green and 1 blue, and it really irks you. And then the next time you wait a few days, you finally get another one, you do it again, and it's again 6 greens and 1 blue. I find it if you burn 6 cars up all at once by saving them up initially, you'll get your slow cars that will give you a lot of greens, but then you always get 1 or 2 cars that are pretty decent. It'll take away that negative perspective, and you may actually end up feeling like you got more out of your money. Here we have, again, 2 epic fusions, um, and we're up to the last car. So we're up to 3 stage 6s, and here's car number 7. All right. Let's see. Ooh, this one to blue right away. There's hope. There's hope it'll move to red. Oh, and it does. Do we get stage 6s? Come on, stage 6. Oh no, oh epic fusions. Oh, stage 6. Yes. So now we have 4 stage 6 out of 7 stock cars. Those are stock, right? That costs 7 million plus 100,000 each to strip. Here we're looking at 10 million worth of expenditure for 3 cars. So the only way the 3 upgraded cars going to come out ahead is if each of these cars strip for more parts and have a higher statistical rate for getting stage 6s. Otherwise, from a cost benefit standpoint, you're facing the difference of 49 fusions versus whatever total these give for the same money. And in the long run, that probably isn't going to be worth it for you. So let's clear the map here because by going in here, we see we got 4 stage 6. We're clearing the map. So now we're going to look only at how many stage 6s these 3 cars will get me. First thing, since it's upgraded to stage 4, it should add at least 1 or 2 more to that number 7 total fusions or slash stage 6 we can get. But I know at stage 3 you get 1. I'm not sure what happens at stage 4. And at stage 5 you should get 2. But I didn't upgrade a car to stage 5 because it'll cost even more money and it would really become kind of not worth it. But let's see how many fusions slash stage 6s total this gives first. So let's strip this car and see what it gives us. 1, 2, oh, it already went to blue. 3, 4, 4 still blue. 5 still blue. Come on, red, red, red. 6 red, good. Stage 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, no 9, just 8. So for my 2.46 million spent upgrading stage 4, I gained a grand total of 1 extra chance at a stage 6 slash fusion. Now, mind you, we did post 3 epic fusions from 1 car, but then again, didn't we do that with the stock yellow one too? So far, this hasn't impressed me. Let's see if this second one's going to kind of skew the curve here and throw us 3 stage 6s or something, because so far it's not looking that great. It looks almost like a standard car, except you get 1 extra for your 2.4 million. I mean, for 2.4 million, I can get 14 extra by buying 2 more Hurricanes. All right, it's into the blue. So we're up to 4. 5 still blue, no red. Come on, red. 6 is red. So we have 2 chances for stage 6s here. Stage 6, no. No stage 6 again. When you think a stage 4 upgraded car should have a better chance of getting a stage 6, that was rather disappointing. All right, so we're up to our last car already for the upgraded side, Team Blue, so to speak. Team Blue is not doing too hot right now. This car is only upgraded to stage 3 because I know you already get A fusions at stage 3 when you strip them. So stage 4 is kind of wasted, right? You paid another 1.2 million and you got nothing. Actually, it's more like 1.4 million, but you got nothing. So you're almost better off just leaving it at stage 3 or jumping all the way up to stage 5 or 6. But nobody's going to strip a car for stage 6. You just get that back for gold. So stage 5 would be the final. Maybe that'll give you one more, but you're talking about another 1 to 2 million on top of the 2.4 you already paid. It really starts to look like it's not worth it. So stage 3 upgrade may be worth it because it's only 1.2 million, but is the higher ones really worth it? Probably not. And here we got a car that's giving us 3 greens already, 2 blues. So we're running out of numbers here. So we're up to 6. We only have 2 chances left. 7 blue, 8 blue, 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 blue. Not even a red fusion out of a stage 3 upgraded car. That's rather sad. So here, the other problem is your total number out of your 3 cars that you spent almost 10 million to get upgraded to that point just gave you 24 total fusions. And out of the 24 total fusions, you have gained 0 stage 6s. Luck being what it is and statistical probability being what it is, we really haven't touched on enough cars to get a statistical average, meaning you can't take such a small sample of cars and say, okay, that's the pattern. Okay, if you strip 7 regular cars, you're always going to get 3 stage 6. And if you strip 3 upgraded cars, you're always going to get none. That is simply not true. Based on your statistical probability and your luck of the day, you could maybe strip 1 car and get 4 stage 6s. That is still possible. But the prevailing belief is that if you upgrade, you definitely will get better results than if you don't. I think I've just shown you that's not necessarily the case either. So the point of this exercise wasn't to debunk the idea that you upgrade the car, but what I'm telling you is this, is that if you are someone who's still struggling to build money, buying and stripping stock Hurricanes or stock Aston Martins or stock GTRs will likely be more cost effective than buying, upgrading every car you buy and then stripping it. Because you could waste a lot more money for very little ultimate benefit. 1 extra fusion for 2.4 million extra cost? No, thank you. I'll buy 2 more Hurricanes and get 14 more chances. That is the point of this video. I am trying to show it by documenting the way it's done. You can see the numbers. I've calculated it for you. And you can see that upgrading is very costly in this game, and therefore upgrading to get 1 extra fusion chance, I just don't see it being ultimately worthwhile. But doesn't mean that you don't. I'm looking here at the Lamborghini LB Aventador Coupe. This is the tier 5 that you cannot buy from the dealership. Let's say if you had a few extra ones of this and you're going to go ahead and strip them. Is it worth it in that situation to build the car to stage 5 and get that 2 extra chances? The answer to that is probably yes. Because you can't buy this car for cheap anyway. You're already pulling it by chance. At this point, if you're going to strip a car that's this rare, you're probably going to want to stack up your chances of getting a stage 6. Therefore, the 6 million here to put into this car is probably worth it for the extra 2 chances to get stage 6s. In fact, I would do that. But on a regular dealership purchased car, the cost to benefit is just not there. And while we're looking at this LB Aventador Coupe, somebody's going to ask, well, can it be shacks? As a matter of fact, it can. And here's how much upgrades it needs to do it. I put it up to stage 5 all the way, and I put in three uncommon fusions into each. Now, you may not have the specific 3 I have, but bottom line is with just a total of less than 30 fusions, I think I have 20 in here, 20 uncommon fusions only, stage 5 only, this car will take down shacks. So this type of cars that can run in the sevens when fully maxed doesn't take much to beat good old Shacks, who is the tier 5 boss. This car is available for gold at the moment. Of course, if you're that new that you haven't beaten Shacks, I doubt you're running around with 3950 gold sitting in your account. But hey man, if you're gonna pay for something, pay for gold to buy this car, well, LB Aventador would be a good choice to do because it's a great car. Um, I never push people to pay money to buy a car, but if you were going to cough up the money for the gold and buy a car, certainly the LB Aventador is a good choice. Not to say these Fast and Furious cars are not cool or not good. The LB certainly isn't as fast as some of these, but what the LB gives you is a car that can get um, one, through Tempest stuff, two, easy to get fusions for because it's a Lamborghini and you can buy those Hurricanes we talked about earlier to get fusions, and three, um, is a great live racer. So it is all around a great car. But again, 3950 is not just a little bit of gold. If you were to have to buy it, you're looking at Fast and Furious Special, which I don't want. You're going to be looking at, as soon as Google tells me how much it is, I'll show you. But you're looking at a bit of money. Okay. Why is it not loading? Hmm. Let's go back. Try that again. Boy, it just doesn't want to tell me today. So, okay, so ignore that. I guess that discussion is going to have to wait. But you can go in here, look at how much it costs for 39.50 gold, which is a few bucks, and then decide for yourself whether that's going to be worth it. But bottom line is, LB Aventador is a good car and can beat Shacks with very little actual investment in fusions. All right, so that was our quick video on stripping cars and the cost and benefit of stripping a upgraded versus a stock dealership purchased car. Again, my ultimate conclusion is I will stick to what I've been doing all along, which is buying stock cars and stripping them stock. Um, Now, for lower tier cars, because the lower tier cars give a lot less fusions per car and the cost of upgrades a lot less, it may very well be worth it to get that extra opportunity to get the extra fusion. You can do the math pretty easily. Just build up one car, calculate the difference, and then figure out if the difference to upgrade it to stage 3 is the same price as buying a car or more. Then you can figure out if it's worth it for you to do it that way. I hope you liked the video and it was some kind of useful information for you. I know this question gets asked a lot on Facebook, so I figure I'll finally do a video on it. And as always, feel free to comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you like my videos, subscribe to the channel. This way you get notifications. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.